Did that work? Okay, wait. Did that work?
Okay, wait.
Okay. Whoa, there's a slight... The problem fixed. Happy Monday, everybody. We're going to be doing some...
The problem fixed. Happy Monday, everybody. We're going to be doing
some Minecraft musing. Okay. Whew.
some Minecraft music.
I don't know what was going on there. I had to unplug my headphones. It was like... The button wasn't muted, but for some reason it was like selected to be muted. So, anyways, love this game. This is probably one of my favorite games. I mean, I know I play a lot of Call of Duty and a lot of Borderlands and a lot of action games, but like, just like... So this is the memorial village of all the people that I've known and have become ancestors in my life. And this is possibly my favorite. Like, you can barely see it because of the rain and the effects of that. Like, I'm building like coral underneath all of this, but that's like a giant crevice in the mountain that like you can... I was thinking, I thought I had, maybe I do down here, yeah, or maybe not. Well, there's another pathway, and I was gonna make this giant fortress over here, but like have like a railway. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just like this, and like, you know, this nice valley of like grassy hills, and if you look at the map, we're still like in part of like the heart that lake makes, and then that Memorial Island is like floating up in the middle of the air. It's kind of like, I was thinking of the Crater Lake in Oregon. Like there's a mountain, I think it's Mount Hood. I think it's the only mountain out there. I don't know, but like, it's been so long since I've been out there, or even looked at a map. But basically, I'd like it all to be snow, but it's like the rain's getting rid of the snow. But yeah. Oh, there's also we got to do that. So, but anyways, it's been a long time since I've done any work on this, and like, I was doing the Joker Tower on YouTube, a playlist of all this stuff where I just muse and where I was building these things. But basically, each one of these houses represents one person that passed away that I know. And it starts from this side, so this is Chad's house, and I was experimenting with different walkways. This kind of makes me nervous because it's like, but it makes a sound, so I don't know, like. And I remember Chad used to make this sound. We'd call it killing the giraffe. And he would like squeak off his air as he spoke, and he'd like let out a shriek, and it sounded like some strange animal. And like, I don't know, it was kind of twisted, like killing the giraffe. We could have just said like, I don't know, maybe something more sussy and like not lethal, like maybe just like, but then that's weird too, because then you get into like South Park and Red Rocket. What's that over there? I think I put a torch somehow. I don't know. I do have a couple of buddies that might be able to to come into this world, and my kids could too. I need to put a railing. This is dangerous. It's so dangerous you could... but yeah, and then like if one day I'm gonna go through and do like a eulogy for all of them. But basically, like, yeah, and you can see Chad's walkway there. Yeah, I still don't know what to think about it, and I'm feeling like I want to build down as well, like give them basements and stuff. So I got to figure out how to do that. Most likely, I'll have to tower up from the water floor, or the pond floor, lake floor. Oh, and anyways, yeah, the mountain, whatever mountain it's called, pretty sure it's Mount Hood, but I could be, I don't know. But the mountain by Portland, Oregon, has a lake, and inside the lake on the top, like it's like a volcano, what I believe it's called a caldera, and so like a lake in a volcano. Oops, I don't know how I got stuck there. And here's the railway to get to the Memorial Village, but it's not the best water elevator because it puts you right in the middle of like, I have a few of these. Oops. I also have a drift. I need to get a new controller at some point, but that's probably not going to happen for a while, so we're just going to have to play with the drift. I mean, I got Christmas coming up, like I said, I got kiddos and all that. But yeah, this is the Joker Tower realm. I don't even know what it's called. It has some funny name. Also, I want to put... Let's get some wood, make up a chest there. It's like whenever I can think of things to improve it. Here's my ski lift. Oh, it's been so long. I used to snowboard like a maniac. Like, uh, I was back in my high school days. Like I was dating one of the ski instructors that worked with kids, and she was just like, oh, so cool, and like going up and like snowboarding all the time, and like just having that whole like community and doing safety meetings. I worked up there for 3 years, and we'd go smoke some bud and like have safety meetings. What am I making? Chests. There we go. Okay. And that way I can have the the minecart here too. So that's actually gonna be really handy. And I almost need one. Yeah, well, let's do that. Because it really only needs to be one. I don't need the space of a double chest. And I was kind of thinking about that, like. And actually, you know what? Upgrade. There we go. So I just need a stopper for the minecart so it doesn't like just fall off. And that way, because if it falls off, then you have to like, I think you can inch your way back onto the track and then you like roll slowly if it does connect back up. Well, let's try it. I mean, already I know this is going to be better, but science and all that. So say we're going, we're having a good time. We're coming back from Memorial Village, paying respect to the ancestors. And there you go. So now, oh, you can't. I'm pushing forward and you can't just inch your way forward. So you're stuck. And then you have to break it. And if you don't have a, I guess that's not that bad. Pickaxe does it in one swoop. And it serves a double function. So now, I mean, just to show it, watch, it does something weird like blows up. Whee! And we're done. No. I did not want to go chasing it. I mean, it doesn't go super fast, but like it's so, and the powered rails are spaced every 8 spaces. So there's 8 rail and then a power rail, which my cousin, I believe, figured that out to be the exact amount. I mean, and it could have changed. Like I might want to actually like test it again, especially with updates and everything. Oh, and I think we have iron golems now. I remember voting on that. Like, so I kind of try to follow Minecraft stuff when they do stuff. Um, although I should probably figure out like a newsletter or adding it to the, not like a real one and like emails, I don't know, but like on those little pop-ups when using the computer, because it is Microsoft and Xbox now. Hold on. Oh, but anyways, yeah, I wanted to muse. Oh, let's go check out the towers though. I'm starting to add like some actual like walls to that tower. I mean, it takes a lot of emeralds. Like those are all emerald blocks. Same with that. Like that's the Joker Tower, which is still like under construction. Is that? Oh, that's a cloud. I was gonna say if that's snow, I should go. Well, while we're up here, let's go check on any snowfall up here. Because I saw this. That's not real promising, especially because I don't usually harvest this snow. So yeah, okay, it's getting there. So like, I've seen this where it's all filled up like this. And like you just get so much and that's kind of the downside to this. In fact, you know what? Oh, I got it. I need some blocks. Do I have anything? No, and I don't. So that those lights melt the snow, or they keep the snow from accumulating there because they give off a certain warmth, a glow. But if you elevate them, and that might actually look better anyway. So I almost need some more, but I can put those higher up, and that way they'll still provide the light. But then, okay. Oh, and yeah, and I've been doing a lot of work on the side projects. Like, still, I didn't do my technical stream last night. And I'm really bad about that. I need to develop a schedule, stick to it. I just don't have a lot going on yet. I mean, like, it's all still in theory, and so this has Silk Touch, so. Okay, and then 4 might be too high up. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I think what I need to do is I need to mark, like, so that's easy. That's a corner one, but like there, there, there. I'm definitely going to move them up. And that way they don't do this melting because you can see every single one has a space in front of it. Like, I mean, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so I put them on the correct spot. But you can tell that I haven't had a single issue. Like, oh, yep, there's a spot because it's all melted. So, and I'm harvesting the snow so I can actually artificially create a larger mountain. So, because again, I snowboarded and skied for a lot of my life and living in Colorado all my life. It's a very big part of our culture. We like to shred the gnar, and a lot goes with that, like poking smut, so, and using cannabis. Same thing. Oh, I just had enough. Look at that. That's perfect. I didn't need a single one more. But eventually, I don't know. And then I was debating that because in essence, what I'm doing with this is I'm covering, like making that, and that's part of the mountain. So I don't know. Like at least until, and I want to kind of like finish that area. Like if you look on the map, it looks like it's all snow, but I think like I can kind of see right there. Like I would like, well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's harvest this snow. See. It doesn't seem worth it, but yeah, it's not worth it. Like we got one stack there. There's so many like open spots. Oh wait, we could start from this side. Well, they serve a purpose. They're a placeholder, so now the thing's gonna pop up. Oh wait, I do need. No, I needed 4 more. All right. Well, let's. I guess we'll get some snow. Oh wait, but then I don't think the blocks. See, it's much better to wait until this is like 3 or 4 stacks high. Like this is good to harvest. Hello, polar bear. We're in peaceful, so they don't just attack you. Honestly, I don't know. Like I don't like playing like regular Minecraft. Like it's fun when you're ready for it. Like when you sign on for it, or if you join someone else's server and like they're playing in normal, like that's fine because like you opt into that. But for this, like, nah, I'm just chilling. Like don't be all attacking me with mobs and stuff. Like who needs all that? All right, so it's 4 spaces in between. Looks like that's where I set these apart. Now the problem with lifting these higher though is the light down here is going to be lesser, and I don't know if I care. I think I'd prefer the snow over the light. Now, having said that, I feel like I should just go get some more dirt instead of using these snow blocks. In fact, I gotta be careful with that every time I'm up here because that could be death. But and of course falling. I think now we're high enough that could be lethal because that's a cutout, and like that's even further down. Now landing on the actual steps I think is still survivable, but we're too high up. Ugh, anyways. Well, let's see what what happens. It just breaks. So I'm going to sacrifice these. No, I'm not going to. I'll just get dirt. Dirt or literally anything else I have in these boxes that doesn't go away. Alright, as you can see, I'm accumulating snow for the project. I have more dirt. Fantastic. Oh, that drift. Now it's going the other way. It usually goes to the left. In the ghetto, in the ghetto. Yes, I grew up playing ghetto video games too. I think we all did. Like America, like nobody was super rich. I mean, there were some, and there's a growing number, and that's great. But like, in one of the projects that I'm working on is to try to get like PlayStations and Xboxes and like Switches and Switch 2 now. Apparently, I mean, we got that going. Just to anybody that works for it. Like, let kids work for it with their parents' approval. 1, 2, 3, 4, of course. Like, we're not trying to, undercut any parental authority, but Just having contests where it's a lot more easily, or they're a lot more easily attainable for kids to, and you would do things like you would work with like Duolingo to learn a language, and then you'd test and prove a certain amount of one, two, three, four proficiency in the language, and like stuff like that. And the parents would be on board for that too. Like if someone taught my kid another language and they got a PlayStation from it, like how is that not winning? Like there's so much good to that. Like and so many people can get on board with that. Every time I talk about that with like especially tech people, but like, you know, one, two, three, four, but basically anybody, they're like, "Wow, that's sick, let's do it." And then, you know, so I've got quite a few people that want in on these projects, and they are. Like, I mean, I'm working with a lot of people, and that's the reality of the situation is I'm not doing any of this by myself, like hardly at all. Like, in fact, like the one person that one, two, three, four has like a line on direct funding potential right now is doing most of the work on that project. Like, so, and if this seems strange, this was actually part of my degree, international business. I have a bachelor's of science in computer science, specifically applied computing technology, which is, it's not as, oh wait, what did I just do? Did I jump off without, that's okay. Did I hope I didn't destroy it. That just seemed weird. So like, cause I'm gonna come back and check and make sure so the markers, that looks pretty cool too, actually, just having them floating. So, but this is good for um, what is this? One, two, three, four. Logical, useful application? No. Anyways, the word eludes me right now. But basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the Joker Tower, or I think this realm is just called not Ohio, because I jumped on the bandwagon of making fun of Ohio, which, you know, everywhere's great. One, two, three, four. You know why? Because it's got people. One, and the people make it great. Like they bring the culture, the fun, like the businesses. I'm thinking like trampoline houses and stuff because I got kids and like, you know, once you get into that area, of course, like the bars and stuff for when you're getting ready. One, two, three, four. Getting ready for that life, or you know, taking a trip back to the wildlife. Um, Phew, I used to be pretty wild, pretty wild. So now I'm pretty mild. One, two, three, four. And I'm okay with that. I'm already getting old. I got my first gray hair in my beard, too. I'm going to become Mr. Smuff. One, two, three, four. It's basically what's going to happen. So, I don't know. Like, oh. But anyways, I say that like I'm not doing any of these projects. Like Bill and Melinda French Gates, the Bill and Melinda French Gates Foundation. Sorry, it's a mouthful. Is working on just one of the projects. Like I follow their newsletter. One, two, three, four, and like one project is to work on digital public infrastructure for India or places, specific places in India, because once that's more of a reality, it's going to be, well, safer for cashiers in general, because with digital transactions, one, two, three, four, you can't just muscle in and steal the cash. Like you can't just like take the lockbox and steal all the money from that person. Like, and that's a reality like we've enjoyed in America like for a long time, but it's come at a cost. Like, I remember one, two, three, four. My first job was at Kay's Dairy Delight, which was this ice cream and burger shop. So like it was basically like a Dairy Queen, but not like, I mean, it had a lot of like history and culture in Buena Vista. Like it was one, two, three, four. Like it was named after the original owner was Kay, I think Kay Dieslin. But like someone that we all knew, like we all knew of, or like we knew somebody that knew her directly. Like I never met her directly. I don't think I could have. I don't know. But like, one, two, three, four. And I worked there for three years, I think. And I did what we called the boil outs. So like every was it every week or maybe it was every 2 weeks? One, two, three, four. We would like do a deep clean of like the grease traps and like all of these like components of the fryer, and you know, and just like it was like routine maintenance for because we had a deep fryer, 1, 2, 3, 4, to fry like onion rings and French fries or potato fries. Um, Sorry, just thinking about international viewers trying to explain what all this stuff is. But so yeah, we sold soft serve ice cream. 3, 4. I don't think that was 4. Was it 5? No, actually, that looks right. So I think I'm missing a. Yep, never mind. There's the dirt block. Wait. Well, whatever. It's one dirt block. These are the important ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would jump down for that. I'll probably jump down for the dirt block too if it's still there, but I'm such a hoarder in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I don't know. Like I've built a lot here, but I haven't because I don't want to destroy the natural. Like, I mean, of course I've added things like that whole bamboo forest, which I don't really need anymore, but it's part of it. And then I'm actually making like the cherry blossoms, like Horton Hears a Who. So it just completely covers like that area down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty cool. Like it's like this, just like this nice like canopied area, which is like just I don't know. I'm a manly man when I need to be, but like I can appreciate the beauty of that. Like especially if you've seen cherry blossoms in real life, like or even like other trees. Because like there's some kind of tree, maybe they are cherry blossoms. I don't know, but like in front of Woodward Governor, um, this company up in Fort Collins that like every year at a certain time, and I didn't notice that until so I worked there for a little bit, like um, and I was going to work one day and I was just like, whoa, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, just like these pink petaled leaves everywhere. So I mean, they probably were cherry blossom. Oh, I did the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess let's go that way. I don't know. Is it like equidistant for? Then it's to the shovel. Oh no. Oh, but this is good. Like seeing it at nighttime. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see how the new adjustment looks already. Like I know. Now there's still light on the ground. Now I wonder if that's see already though. There was no snow able to accumulate there. This is a good sign. Like none whatsoever. Well, at least not because there was 3 spaces. I remember there was 3 spaces in front of each one. So that well, never mind. That could have actually already been there. Yeah, see, actually, that could have too. Because there's 3. It was like the one, and then the one to the left, and the one to the right. Okay. It's still not bad, and if the snow does accumulate in the 3 spots, in fact, I'll leave the dirt blocks for now, just to kind of remember what I was even doing here, but, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I wouldn't really forget, because every time I come up here, I just think of, like, the lost amount of snow potential from having these lights, because, like, I'm hindering the snow accumulation of those 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So every 4 spaces, there's 3 missing, and so like that really only leaves like that tiny place. And yeah, that's why I had to step back and look at that to know for sure, because that could very well be that it was already there because of where it was at. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I don't know, like so. So we got the hippie farms. Wait, did I? Interesting. I didn't realize I broke that. Which will work for the 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, like mental wellness checkups, and they would be prescribed to people specifically coming from prison, but also coming from war. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you're military and whatnot, and if you're good to retire, you don't really want to serve anymore, and you want your life back. You can go up there and deal with any PTSD you might have and whatnot. Now, that's not to say, and that's the dangerous thing, is because that almost gives people a free pass, 1, 2, 3, 4, to go be violent. No, we need to fix that problem on top of that. And I've been a longtime critic of when we go to war, it just all seems so pointless and like, and not to sound disingenuous about that, it's just so jaded and from like just like we've never not been at war like my entire life. Like I talk about a few things that have been true. I was just talking on someone's Facebook post. They're up in Canada and it's Canada's Thanksgiving Day. I joke in love and fun. Like I mean, like, and this is a dear colleague that and friend that we had a lot of great talks, and he's a very smart person, and like he had he's like in marketing and like international stuff, and we were just talking about like interesting. Oh wait, let me get that dirt block. I thought I saw it. Is it gone? For reals and for truly? I think so. I think it disappears in 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't see it anymore, and I didn't pick it up. In fact, I lost one. Let's see, is there another one over here? Oh well. Dirt's not that big of a deal. Like, I try to preserve it, but like, I could just start a new world. Like, none of this is really set in stone. Also, wait, is this? Yeah, I think it just ends there. Or no. Yeah? Yeah, those are snow. Okay. So now you're walking in the snow, and you gotta be careful. That's the other reason I use blocks of snow. What is this? Oh, that's the one floating boat. Nice. Oh, look at that. That is so sick. Let's go snowboarding. Whee! It's almost like what it is. It's like, only much faster and much more intense. And then you can just drop like 20, 30 feet just like nothing. And then you look up at how far you fell. The nighttime vibes. It's almost morning, so already I like that. I think that looks a lot cooler. It's like some Pac-Man kind of vibe. And then you get in here, and then I still need to plug up some holes. Yeah, like that, because I want it to be completely covered. And so like strategically placed dirt blocks and grew these trees. Eventually, I mean, I might cut them down. I might not. I might leave them as just like a cherry blossom forest. Um, yeah, it just makes this whole place a vibe. Like, and this needs to be covered up too, or maybe like leave like just a little bit of opening for well, maybe fix that hole. Oh, fun story. So my son was actually playing this. I think that right there. So notice how that's not a mossy block. Oh, maybe or no. Actually, now I think it might be here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it is. Yeah. Oh, is that water? Did I put water to plug it? I think I did. Yeah, it goes all the way down. So my son, I forget what he did. I think he dug straight down. And so it left a giant hole that I plugged. I got 2 more dirt there. You see that? From that whole transaction. But anyways, oh. Also, I made this snow line to see if the snow ever melts, and it hasn't. I'm just leaving it. And the torches don't melt the snow, so that's another option. I could just use the torches for light, have the floating things for light, but also if I need additional light, I could just put a torch there. I mean, because the effect is, like, torches just kind of look tacky, and it might still. I mean, I don't know, or maybe it'll look like it's levitating the light block. You can see the drift. I'm just slowly going to the right as I'm drinking my coffee. Let's go to sleep. I love the music too. It's just everything about this is just so serene. And there you go. Let's feed the villagers. There you go. So what happened is one villager just had too much bread and just couldn't carry that bread and dropped it all. In fact, let's do some trading. I have tons and tons of melons. Pumpkins and melons. Oops. Yeah, as long as it's diagonal. I'll try to get a mix. think I need more... that. There we go. Oh yeah, this village is very efficient. Do that. It's harder with the drift. Yep. Most of them are. So yeah, you use a lot less melons, and actually... Oh wait. Oh no, I was supposed to do it from here, but that's fine. Then we can do this. My emeralds are fine. They're not going to take the emeralds. Or is that person going to try to take the emeralds? I took the emeralds, but what I want to do... some loaves of bread. Actually, no, you got to make it rain. Make it rain! Then you got to evenly distribute them. And see, like, a couple of those are probably going to be a little saturated, and I don't know how many, like, they can carry the max. Like, to really demonstrate it, look, here, you come here. Oh, that's right, you can take some too. It's not just the farmers. Yeah, you gotta feed all the villagers. And so I like to pretend that they're just gonna go figure it out. Like, they'll go distribute the bread accordingly. What they'll really do is they'll go find somebody else, and if there's an open bed for another villager to live, they will mate and create another villager. And yeah, it's all dudes, it looks like, but again, you just kind of fill in the gaps with your imagination. Oh, and this is like, I still want to figure out like how to actually understand this. And I saw something the other day, and maybe we'll get into that, but let's go ahead and trade off the rest of this stuff. Just gotta get those emeralds. Oh. So anyways, back to the Bill and Melinda French Gates project. So more digital public infrastructure means more women can enter the workforce, which means that any women inequalities will start to smooth out. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. Like, I mean, women still don't have, I mean, they've got some nonsense to deal with still in this country. So we only had women, gave women the right to vote. I want to say it was like in the 50s, maybe the 60s. And that's something I would want to Google, but like it's not that long ago. Like that's in just a couple lifetimes or a couple generations. So, like my grandparents, who are no longer here, but there are people living today that knew somebody that couldn't vote. Basically, that's about how far away that removed it is. Or maybe even people living today that knew somebody that didn't have the ability to vote. Also, here's some snow. I'm going to slowly replace all of this. Actually, let's go ahead and just do it. It is going to be a winter village, and these people are going to be sleeping on the snow. I'm going to do it. I get because all I need is like a few blocks, and I can convert most of that. And actually, I don't need these queued up in the front. There we go. So, why not? A couple more, be fancy. Let's take the melons too. I think that's just because I just had them in my inventory. Well, no, you can always use emeralds. Never mind. Emeralds are good. That way, if a wandering trader's here and like I don't have emeralds, I could just pop by and be like, oh yeah, there's some. So, but anyways, the importance of the digital public infrastructure in India that they're working on will allow more women in the workforce, will allow more equality. And then as that spreads throughout the world, there's going to be a lot more, or a lot different diplomacy, I guess I should say. And we're still not to the point like where we've had a woman like leader in this country. Like in our entirety, we have not had a woman at the top. And so it's just, take with that what you will. But the idea is, if you were a woman in this, like, in this existence, automatically you could pretty much just assume that you were not going to ever be the head boss of a country. Until recently, I mean, we've got Mexico has a lady president, La Presidenta. I think that's actually like the official formal thing to call her. I'd want to look that up if I was ever going to go to meet her, but um, which might happen. I mean, one of these projects is geared on like, which is wild. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe not like her, maybe more like in a Zoom or something. Like, why bother with like in-person meetings anymore? You could just Zoom call. Um, anyways, like, can you tell I'm a little bit more of an introvert? But no, one of the projects is to raise money for emergency affordable housing that is structured on rent-to-own premises. So, like, it's a rent-to-own, you live in it, you pay rent, and that goes towards the purchase price of the house for what it's worth. And since this is an emergency, um, like humanitarian thing, this isn't like meant to be a business. It could turn into a business, but honestly, like if we took the business out of a few areas of life in America, in the U.S., our lives would be a lot better. Like, and that's the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is basically healthcare, law, and education. Those should be nonprofit, just plain and simple, nonprofit industries. So, actually, I could just do this. Nice. And then I can just fill it with snow. So, yeah. Already I can tell this is going to be neat. Oh, let's just leave it. Because it goes away if I destroy it, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, so you get the houses, and I'm talking with a company up in, actually, incidentally, Buena Vista, my home area, and they haven't responded yet, so I don't know what their take is on, like, housing for Mexico. I don't know if they've even thought about that, like, with their business model, because it is kind of a far ways away. And I know transporting houses is, not the cheapest thing to do. So they'd probably want to build like a sister location on site. But that's the thing, is like they could build a sister location on site down in Mexico with the good graces of the Mexican government. That's the thing that I need to keep in mind with all this is like I have not approached anyone and I asked permission to even do that. And of course I would before I actually do anything, but like you can raise money for the effort and then whoever pops up saying, "Hey, I'll build some houses for cheap there and I'll follow this business model." You give them the money. Like it's as easy as that. Like I'm not trying to like take credit or make any money off of this. I could care less. Like in fact, it needs to be where I gain nothing from this. And it's really how it should be. Like anybody who grew up like going to church and stuff. Like it's a surprise to me that more people aren't just like, "Hey, let's go do this and this and this," like spazzing out and doing this kind of stuff because a lot of people were raised Christian in this country and that's what that's supposed to be. I'm not really anymore. Like I have a lot of Muslim friends and like Jewish friends. Oh, well, not a lot of Jewish friends, but I was madly in love with a Jewish lady. Like that was my first love. So like I have, I've got that empathy and perspective to where that needs to be protected and preserved. Why did I have it there? Oh, for that. Okay. Wait, does this melt snow though? We shall see. Let's keep an eye on that. Does a torch melt snow? Because didn't I don't know. Oh, whoops. There's no point to that. There. Nice. I don't know if I want to mess with this just yet. So that's how you actually like you get out of the minecart. It comes down, you hit this, it powers all of this stuff, which and then this thing kicks you out of the minecart, and then the minecart itself it powers at that and it just rolls to a stop right there. However, when you get into the minecart, I feel like that's why the power rails are there so you can get back out of it and then go up. Let's just do it. Although I need a minecart. And for that, I need a chest and some minecarts there, kind of like we did with the other trail. I'm glad I grabbed some extra snow though. Whoops. Actually, I don't know why I did that. This is the main house. There's the map as it is so far. We got like this mushroom man. Almost looks like the squid thing in Mario. Mm. Oh, and I'm going to try to get into some Nintendo games. So I grew up playing a lot of Nintendo. I got to do some of that. Let's see. A lot of cats, too. Because why not? Oh, there we go. And... oh, that's not going to work. Mm-hmm. Oh. There. Now I need this down here. And this also down here. Okay. Yeah, I just love running under all of this. Like there is no, and that it just needs to, I need to fill in the gaps. So maybe we'll do that too. But anyways, back to the other stuff. Like, so, and once there's more internet just basically worldwide, and that is something that every country is working towards, like in their own way. And I say India is kind of being more, they banned Starlink. um, for market equity reasons. So they want their local internet service providers to be able to compete in the markets. So there you go. So that knocks it off, but then you can keep going. Then whee! I feel like this is the wrong way. Normally on a ski lift you'd go the other way, and this would be the empty chair coming back down. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get that, and we'll go get that minecart. Woo! And go up and up and up. Oh, look at that. And that looks cool with the floating lights. And out. Now here, ooh. I need some more. Oh, and then where did that? There it goes. So we at least have one. Yeah. Then you go back down. Whee! Yeah, let's go back up. So we can at least put this one up there, because we have, what, 3 down at the bottom one. I can make some more. I think I have a crafting table off to the right there. So... no, oh, no. Oh, no. How did I miss? Okay. There we go. We at least have that. Oh, the city looks so cool, though. And, like, a lot of those towers aren't even on land. They're floating out in the water. Like, or, like, yeah, they all are, actually. Even that one's, like, kind of, like, on the edge, I think. I want to say I made it in the water. So it's not actually, like, ruining any of the land. Now, the house is already here, and then you can see that's our house with It's my son's room with like the window open. That's pretty cool. Um, I can't really even carry anymore. I'll put a couple more up there and then just have mine carts everywhere. But we've got plenty of iron, so I don't even know what I'm saving it up for. And eventually I do want to make an iron golem farm. Kind of. But even as I say that, kind of not, actually. Because I have a lot. I don't need more. And the iron golem farm, while very practical, it seems kind of messed up. Like, because you're basically killing iron golems to take their iron. So, and I've done that. Like, I've done, I don't think I've ever actually built a farm, but I've done that where I've just killed golems for the iron. Like, I had one village that just had a ton of iron golems, and now we'll keep building in the night. I like this. Well, it's almost morning. I need to, well, no. I'm interested to see what that turns out like. Like, if the snow will land there, if I need to raise those up even a little more. Oh, and I was gonna build a massive CTC up in the sky. I gotta figure out what I want to build that out of. So let's mark the end point. Let's do all of this. This is gonna be a snow village. Oh, I already like it so much. I grew up in a very wintry place. Yes, we'll even put snow under the... Yeah, make it legit. Although, I mean, I'm not against using dirt instead of snow, as I say that, because... Well, I don't know. Oops. Be careful, because I think it does the snow like one quick... In fact, I know it does. That's how you harvest the snow. Okay, so that's a good start. Yeah, like that, I'll just leave them on top of... Like, there's no point, like... I know I say make it legit, but at the same time, like, I don't care. That could be fake. Because it really does take a long time to harvest snow, and as it is, like, looking at this, oh, I guess we do have some. Oops. Just in case we need snow. But like this, like, that's gonna look so sick. As snow. Oh. Oh, dang it. See, that one. I'd be wasting that one. Alright. I gotta figure out lighting too, because I mean, I don't think torches melt snow adjacent, but they might melt them on top. I don't know. Something I'd want to figure out first. Right. I don't know where that went, but I feel like it. Oh, they're starting to find out. Whoa. It's gonna be a wintry village. Could do that like one at a time instead of switching tools and doing it, and then. I could do that somewhere else, I suppose, or maybe that is like the one patch of grass. I don't know. Even as I say that, it seems tacky to have a patch of grass just because you have a science experiment out there. I can move that somewhere else. And that's the point of like understanding the actual redstone logic behind it, is because like I want to be able to do that wherever, replicate it wherever if I just have the parts. So, I mean, and as I understand it, well, I saw a video that I think makes it make a little more sense. They did it like where the door was in a corner. Um, oh, dang it. It's like I wasted this one. Uh, oh. But wait, do I have... I don't have looting or anything on that. And I think that's on purpose, because if you do looting, then I believe every time you do a gravel block, it always comes out as a flint. And that's annoying when you want gravel. Like you can't you can't get it. So um and you use gravel for like concrete powder and stuff. See, like even this stuff, all this stuff I want to be like snow as well. So like yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of snow. And I don't know if I even care about ripping up the grass and then replacing it with snow. I could just cover everything with snow, save a step. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is fun. Ready? Oh no! Oh, it'll get on there. It'll get on there. Whee! And then here they go. They're gonna go down there. There's just one perpetually spinning there whenever it loads in. Alright, then you gotta watch up through here. Whee! It jumps. And then it does it again. Oh man, yeah, so it'll come that way. Shwoom! Then it does jump when it goes, but when you leave the area, it lags, or it like cuts out there, and it'll almost always get stuck there. Now, you can see I started to build an alternative rail. So that's a different way. So if you go this way and fall on that track, it actually goes, well, I'll show you. And I'm gonna, well, and then this actually, so I left it like this right now. I was going to make it go up here, and then you can go this different direction, like all the way there. Where does this even go? Hmm. Why would I put a mushroom there? Maybe I did that before I started carving it, or those might have already been here. And here's like, I think, a natural cave structure. So yeah, so if the cart goes backwards, it'll go this way, and then this... Oh, where is it? Wah! Wah! And sometimes it was getting stuck there, and if it goes backwards this way, so that's the way it's supposed to go, and then it continues to go that way. Let's watch it again. Whee! And then if it goes this way, it returns to the track. Oh, then that's a big area that I'm digging out. And then, poof, and then you're back on the regular track. So that's what that little doohickey is. And then if you watch over here. Whee! The llama is like, so originally it was just a llama, but now like it keeps picking up more and more people and and mobs. So I think there's like multiple llamas in there, multiple villagers, and every now and then, like I'll destroy the minecart and like free all of them, and then I try to get like the llama back in. Wait for it. Yeah, that's like multiple villagers that got stuck in there. So I'll have to like break it down and free them at some point. Oh, that's just so cool. Nice. So, and carry on making the wintry village. Yeah, you can see it under the chest too. So we're gonna have to do that. Oops. Alright, so there's still a grass block under there, but I don't really care. Like the chest, you can see it. So now it's snow. We'll keep the trail, the path, but we'll go and do... So it's like a wintry path, maybe. And that's the other question, like as you're riding the roller coaster, it's coming. Ooh! Because, I mean, you can definitely ride it too, so. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's get all of it, I guess, you know, like even piece by piece. Let's try not to be like that tedious. Let's go ahead and this. Actually, oh. Oh, oh, well, okay. You're gonna have to go sometime. Hmm. Have an egg. Actually, let's go and do this. Don't need an egg. And I'm not sure how far down I want to go. Well, no, I definitely want to do this area. Hmm. Yeah. Well, then I guess we don't need to worry about breaking that one. And I have 3, so I broke 3. Let's see if that does that. The power rail disappeared. Do I have that? Yeah. But so far, this redstone torch has not melted the snow, so that's a good sign. I thought the reason I think that is because like the igloos, they have like a redstone torch in them or something, and then like you're supposed to melt the snow, and it reveals a secret path to go down under the igloo where they have like an illager that's zombified, hidden. So, ooh. Actually, wait. How far are we? Oh, I'm gonna take a quick break ski, but I'm gonna put up here so we can kind of like enjoy the beauty. But I'll be right back. I need to get some more coffee and re-up a little bit. Oh, squat too. So, all right, be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry, apologies. I don't have a capture card, so I don't have the ability to do the intermission. So, and when this goes over to YouTube, I'll edit it and I'll add the music in the middle. But, anyways, interested that, or interesting. Hold on, first I need to double check and just make sure that this is actually. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There we go. Maybe try again.
There we go. Maybe try again.
Okay, cool. We're back. All right. I was always paranoid about like streaming. I mean, it's okay running around playing and stuff, but at the same time, that's not the point. I'm like talking to myself at that point. So, anywho, so that's cool. So we got this snow village, but as you can see, like the snow, it went really quickly. Like I brought several stacks. Can we plant flowers on snow? No. I can't do snow, can't do that. I'm going to change that. So we're actually going to move these, I don't know, actually away. Oh, we could still barter. Oops. Need to do the melons too. Oh, you move slower in the snow. Interesting. So this is gonna be a. Everybody's gonna be chill. Literally, they're gonna be chill because they're moving slowly, and they're gonna be chill because they're on the snow. This is perfect though. It was like a mountain winter, like at a ski resort type situation. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just went down a little rabbit hole in my head, like Riff Raff, Aspen, the X Games. Whew. Once we clear out all this, we'll have a measly amount of emerald blocks. You can add to the emerald tower. And then I don't really like trading when I don't have both of them because then it like offsets. So then you get to that villager later, and like if you're doing trading, then you end up having like an uneven one. Let's see what this guy has. Yeah. And take the ice, sand. Because you can make a really cool nether railway with blue ice, but I think that's packed. Yeah. So let's go ahead and leave one of these here. Get all blocks. Wait. Okay. So I have, oh wait, was that blue ice? Yeah. So I have some more of the lights. So that's what we just did earlier, move those up. I guess I don't really need more right now. I think that covers But if I were to extend that out or anything, I would need more lights up there. But I might also need them for the middle too, because if there's less light being spread about, then I might do that. So, anyways, let's record some of the cool progress. So, switching up gears, going the other direction. I'm trying to think of what I need. Don't need all this dirt. The other stuff needs to go somewhere. Yeah, see, I've got ice collecting here. And I think it's 6 or 9 packed ice gets 1 blue ice, and 6 or 9 regular ice gets the packed ice and then gets the blue ice. The block of diamond looks funny, but but you need blue ice for the nether because so it won't melt. Every other ice will melt. Um, I don't even know if you could place it down; it'd just probably melt right away. But and then in the real like environment, if you placed regular ice down here, it would melt. So all that to say, have a bunch of wood. Depending on what types of wood. Let's take a few. Can't go wrong here. Well, right? And then oak and birch and jungle and acacia and dark and cherry and pale. Alright, let's just leave everything else. Wait, did I get jungle? Yeah. What is this? Mangrove. Wait, I need the mangrove. Right. Oh, wow. There. At least just as a placeholder. Let's take the apples. Or no, I don't know. So indecisive, it really doesn't matter. Let's get this. Okay. Mangrove looks suspiciously like spruce. They are spruce. Look at that. Although, I guess that's fair because this pack did update when they did the update. Oh, and we need to figure out how to make an iron golem like that. Although I gotta be careful though, because I think iron golems sort chests, and if it, oh no, they might be. I would need to. Else is saying. Because the instant you hear someone is a Trump supporter, it's like boom, they're evil, they're this and that, and so, and it happens the other way too. Like the instant you hear someone's like a Obama supporter or Biden, and even within that, I think it's important to understand that like people are still critical of their quote unquote side. Like, I mean, I voted for Obama, but do not think for a second that I give him a free pass for doing all those drone strikes and like just murdering a bunch of people all over the world. He messed up. He did some things I didn't agree with, and like, and so, I mean, and people are critical about Trump too. The ones that voted for him, like, let's see, what am I trying to do here? No. There we go. So sticks and the different types of wood and signs, and let's actually see what's going on here first. So this is kind of like my area of accumulation of knowledge. We might have to fix how this handles, but so I want to make it a stop. Oh, that's, as I say that, I know exactly how I'm supposed to handle this, but no. Okay. So anyways, we've got, yeah, the GOP strategy. These are going to be the different projects that I'm working on. So we've got women inequality, dirty laundry, political hypocrisy, two-tier justice, the war on Americans, society's catch-alls, security projects. And these all kind of fall under the umbrella of security because it is our politics. And this is specifically like the GOP strategy. So they cut taxes for the wealthy and corporations by saying they'll pay for themselves. They explode deficits. They use the debt as an excuse to gut social safety nets, rinse and repeat, and they start over. They cut more taxes. They explode deficits. And so, and I follow this economist, Robert Reich, that does a bunch of analysis, and then this just goes on forever. Like, I don't know, you can see on the map there's two little islands, like plus size islands, or plus shaped islands, plus sign shaped, I guess, where the arrow's pointing, or was. And the track goes up past those. Well, you can't see the track, so I don't know how to fix that. We can go this way. Let's see if I can recreate it from memory. So what I need is some redstone dust, I don't think I really need torches, but oh, I have a lot of those. Let's just leave that there. No, that's not good. Oh wait, did I see a sign in here? Yeah. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Was that spruce? I think it was spruce, but we can make all sorts of signs. I wanted to bring the wood over here so it could make different signs while documenting what's going on. I think I already have, actually, now that I say that. And see, oh, so we need that, we need that, we need that. Oops, not that. Okay. Um, I have iron. Okay, so I need iron, sticks. Um, one activator rail and two detector rails. What do I need for detector? Oh, okay. So I need pressure plate and the dust. I don't have the dust, which I'm gonna need the dust anyway for for the actual contraption. So, oh, there's dust. Okay, so we got the dust. We need that, and then we need pressure plates, which for that we need either stone or I think I could make a pressure plate. Can I use this? That would be awesome. I could do, yeah. Oh no, that's a heavy weighted pressure plate. No, I need either stone or wood. Wood will work. Let's use this. And let's leave that. I don't know. Whatever. Let's leave more wood here. It's not gonna be a perfect stack back home, but yeah. Um. So now I can make. Oh no, pale oak. That needs to go there. We'll leave some wealth at this place too. Let's move. We don't need a bunch of honeycombs here. This is like kind of like the main. Now that I've designated that where the wood goes, I'm gonna put the pale wood there. Anyways. So this is the raw chest, and then oh, do not do the heavy. Ah, dang it. Well, I mean, let's at least use it. Can we? So what else do we need? The dust. Where's the dust? Take the dust. What did I do with the dust? Did I make that into torches? That's a lot of torches. I feel like I accidentally made that into torches. Oh well, whatever. Let's just go get some redstone dust. We got plenty over at the other base. I was just trying not to make this journey here through the trees. This is my wood harvesting area, so like it's a little congested. I have a lot of bees and honey farms and all that. There we go. Get the dust. Now. Ah. Yeah, I need to get a new controller. But that's okay. But I mean, there's families out there that don't even have it in the first place. So that's like where the idea of all that. Wait, what am I? The detector rails. I think that's all I needed. I could have made them there, but oh well. All right. So now, wait, what's lacking? Oh, the iron that I almost got rid of. That's why. Okay. Does it have to be? Oh my gosh. They're gonna split hairs on that? Okay. Well, we'll put this in like kind of like a project box. Okay. So we are gonna need to get stone to make stone pressure plates to make the active or the detector rails, which I'll just make the detector rails at the other base and make sure we have everything. Because for stone, I think I gotta go over to my storeroom. Okay. I'm not gonna risk it. I accidentally made metal pressure plates last time, and when there's a drift, there we go. Now, there, that's it. Oh, I didn't need that many, but that's all right. So now I have the detector rails. I need the dust. Okay, I have plenty of dust. Torches. Let's go make a stop. So basically all of that just to make it to where the minecart will stop at the, I don't know, library or, I don't know what to call that place yet. Like, or something that starts with a P and then like the something of peace, like the point of peace or the palace of peace, I don't know. Something creative. Ooh. So I need detector rail, no, detector rails, regular rails. There we go. Now, what I need here, oops. There we go. Okay. And you gotta be on top of it to get the thing back. So, and this is definitely really one-sided right now. There's a lot of problems with the Democratic Party that we need to fix as well. But this is just where I started. So yeah, this will be the Palace of Peace. It'll be this like kind of like harem, like, hold on. All right, sorry, so I had to clear my throat. And I'm trying to get blocks of lapis lazuli, but that's really hard to do. It takes a lot of lapis, and as you'll see, well, I guess I made it pretty far on this side. I thought I was I didn't realize I had this much, but I want it to go. What is that? That was weird. I feel like those are like blocks of lapis floating, like right there. Oh well. And then eventually, if you look up there, or right here, you can see it. I switched to copper stuff. And I meant for it to be I don't think I waxed it, so it's supposed to fade into that green. but I don't spend any time out here, so I don't think it is gonna fade at least for a while. Like, cause these haven't faded, and I mean, now that I'm gonna be building in here, they'll fade a little bit. But let's make a stop. I mean, actually, I do need. Uh, Two of the powered rails, so like that and that. Activator, detector, detector, and then dust. Oh, wait. It's like that, and then. Oops. I think that's it. My buddy Pete showed me this. I don't know where he got it, but. Or maybe he just made it up. I don't know. Like, redstone is interesting. I feel like anymore, everything just picks it up from somewhere else. Perfect. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. That makes me a little nervous. Like, this one. It almost got away, so I'm almost thinking, hmm, yeah, let's go and just fix that. Do a normal one. And just move it back like a couple. Let's like test it like we're coming in from another area, another map section. Like, oh, and that's what this is. So if you notice, the numbers are going down to 0. Like I'm already at 0 for the, I guess that would be the x-axis because it's the left and right, the horizontal, and we're going down the vertical, or I guess up to origin, which is 0, 0, and this is the pathway to origin or from origin. That way, if I ever got lost and I wasn't tethered to a bed or for whatever reason, and I wanted to find my world, I would go to origin 0, 0. So anyway, so we're coming in, and actually we should test that and see just like how far that goes. So without pushing anything, it will roll. But see, like if we would have left it there, that's just a little too close to for comfort, for my opinion. Because then, like, it could take off, and then you'd have to chase it down. Oh, wait. I mean, we do have track. Let's see. I think this does go to origin. I just want to see real quick though. Make apps. I still need the glass. Oh, look at that though. That's so cool. Got the gigantic nether portal. And then they fade. Should make like a little village, like a bunch of huts over there. All right. Yeah, we've got 400. And on the mini map, I mean, it's got to be like the edge of the map. Oh, we just passed the islands, like just stone islands. And there's two giant pyramids of melons out there. That's what those like triangles are, but I don't know why the map doesn't fill them in. They're supposed to be squares, and they're definitely pyramids. Like, so they have the square bases. Yep, look at that. We're almost to origin. Although it looks like we're not going to meet the map edge, which is strange. Oh, wait. Will we? Oh, no, I don't even have enough. So it's got to go down to 28. Oops. I don't even know what I'm doing. This isn't coming out to like... It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I thought I needed to make it odd. I can just do that one. We just have 3 left over. So it's a little bit further. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it would go off, but this is 0, 0 right here. So this is the origin. If I ever got lost, died for whatever reason, and I wasn't tethered to a bed, like a respawn point, I would come here. So it has a bunch of kelp. I was making a bit of a base. I don't know why I have this out here. Maybe I was just trying to like say like, okay, so this is how wide it'll be, then go down, but this is all I had for blocks. And what is that? Like, why is... Also, that's cool. You can see a line. Like, this is the edge of a chunk. Oh, wait, it disappeared. I guess it loaded in, but you can see how, like, that's not completely loaded in. Like, there's distinction. Oh, wait. Oh, I think that's just the shadows of the cloud. Never mind. Oh, and they can just watch the stars. Alright. Well, so anyways, we would get there. I need a few things. So I need some mine carts, I need some rails. But I also need some copper blocks so we can keep recreating that. And I want the copper to fade into the green. And yeah, we'll make it the Palace of Peace. And we'll make it kind of like a Persian theme. Just like all that, because I can like the alliteration or what have you. And now we have a junction too, so this will kick us out right at the palace. And as it is, yeah, it's critical. I started saying that earlier, but there's been some like corruption. What I feel like happens, and I need to investigate this because like I haven't really put my own party under the microscope much. I did get pretty upset when like Bernie got taken out, and I heard that there was some dirty pool with that. Like Hillary might have done some less than honorable business tactics to become the front runner. And although at the same time, though, like I understand the need for the diversity of a woman to be able to be leader, and I don't know, and I feel like that might have been part of it. Is like Bernie was just queuing up to make sure that like, oh, see, that is just too much. It still did it, so that's good to know. So we need to take it even further. Let's do it there. Because it doesn't matter so much going this way, I don't think. Let's see. Does that really affect it? Same problem, though. Oops. Okay. Because if you're coming in hot, and I don't think I ever will be from this direction, but I don't know. I mean, I'd have to test it out. Or actually, we will test it out here in a sec when I go grab some more rails, because we'll go patch up the origin. And then make some columns, and then make the... record all this, like, what might seem as gibberish that I constantly spew during these musings, but there is a method to the madness. Oops. I want to take some mine carts at the very end. Wait, copper armor? What? Oh man, I think there's some copper updates that I'm not aware of. I'm gonna have to go check out Waddles. He does these great channels, or they do. I don't know, but not to seem disingenuous about that, but I just pronouns and stuff. I gotta try to figure out they, he. I feel like it's he. I don't know, but I do know I have rails over in this chest, and I mean no disrespect. That's the basis of it. I never really mean any disrespect with any of that. It's just the additional vernacular. What is that? I don't know what material that is. I don't want to break. Oh. Oh, I think it's a dispenser. Okay. I wanted to see if I could place, like, I don't think a block like that, but like a rail. If there was some way. So basically this breaks the rail. Like, I was trying to, like, make it to where you can do this, but then rebuild the rail, like, so spit down a rail, but it doesn't like place it. So yeah, so this is another one of my little, like, science experiments of just trying to figure out how to build something. I have these just, like, randomly laying about throughout this realm, but for now I need to remember where I keep, and see, that's why I don't know if I want an iron golem if it sorts chests, because I have my stuff where I want it. Let's see. Oh, how funny. We have detector rails. Now we have a lot more. Or actually, wait, no, let's take one activator. No, let's take three, actually. So you need one activator rail for that setup that we just did. Now that I understand that a little more, it makes total sense. Like, I can make another one, and I'll take the detector rails and activator rails, because you need two for every one of that. So we need at least 6 for these 3 that we have. But then we can create 3 setups like that. We'll make one for sure at the origin, and then we can make the origin continue to go off. In fact, let's go ahead and... Well, you know what? I hate to say it. We might have to be inhumane and make an iron golem farm. I was talking all bold about it earlier, like, I don't know the ethics and everything, but I do need a lot of iron. I just noticed, like... Well, let's see. Let's see, because I want to... Oh, and I also need a lot of wood. Sticks and... Wait. Oh, iron ingots. There we go. Okay, this is getting really painful. Jeez. Oh wait, just put them back here. Jesus. All right. Okay, I think I stand corrected. Let's actually put all these here because we don't need them. They're just gumming up the works, and we don't need this. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So now I can't accidentally get the detector rails because it's all the way over there. I'm definitely... Nice. Alright, never mind. I mean, at least for now, I don't need to worry about the golems. And I don't know. We can stay ethical, and we will for now. It's so messed up. Alright. Basically, what I was thinking with all of that was actually, as I'm saying that, let's make a way to get to the melon pyramids. And for that, I'm going to need... Oof. I don't need all these sticks, I guess. But I do need these. It's actually a good thing I came back. I forgot that I put these there. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay. Sorry, it's just... This project is becoming, like, if you give a mouse a cookie kind of type situation. Let's see. I don't know if I really like the alternating diorite and, I mean, it was cool in theory, but I don't know how I feel about it. No, let's just keep doing it. So, I don't think I need the copper. Let's drop off the copper. Keep the dust. Oh, take some iron. There we go. And I still have a lot. I mean, like, even with, like, a whole reserve stack of blocks, like, that's a lot of iron. But, like, this is basically, like, overloading this little island base at origin. But that way, like, it just has anything you could need. A bunch of tracks for laying out there. And then, let's see. And I was getting diorite and... granite. I have a lot of diorite, I just remembered out there. Now I have 2 stacks of this, that's plenty. Okay, so let's go. Let's go fix up Origin. Alright. Let's see. So I might not need that many tracks, so I kind of have like a project. Yeah, like that's plenty. We'll take the activator and detector rails. Actually, I already have that. This is the project one now. Oops. Yeah, then we'll put 4 out in the main area, and then now it's here. Yeah, see, I already have all this stuff, so like I can make the walkway. Although, honestly, so the problem I have with the alternating of the granite and the diorite is it kind of like, I almost feel like it induces a migraine. Like it just feels kind of visually like painful, especially when you look off into the distance. It's like kind of like shimmering. So while I thought it was cool in theory, I don't know if I really like it. So I'm almost thinking I would rather just make like, well, I don't know though. Like that said, like it doesn't really bother me walking around like this. And I do get migraines, so it's like, that's why I'd be like, even that, Just don't look in the distance, basically. But that's like I'd almost wish there was a different type of. You know what? Andesite, actually. I've been wondering what to do with andesite, but like the andesite and the granite alternating and take the diorite out. Because the diorite, yeah, that's fine, that's cool and all, but like we have a lot of it like in the snow area, and this is kind of like a fake out. So I mean, this is fine. I'll keep it for the corner, and it'll be from like origin to here. That's like your emergency like pathway to get back to the base or to the main like. Oh, yeah, check this out. I made a water bridge all the way to this shack that I was gonna let my son blow up, but he never wanted to. Like, I gave him like, so this is all made out of birch. He hates birch, and we just like have an ongoing joke about this. Of course, oh shoot, that's part of why now we wouldn't. I just pick up a bunch of eggs. Because it's a chicken house. So I take the chickens out before blowing it up. Like, don't worry, that wouldn't be a thing. Like, yeah, and I have the TNT here, but he just doesn't like. He doesn't like birch. It's just a joke. Although in the city texture pack, it looks a lot different. So I don't know if he'd even recognize it. And it's pretty cool looking with like the city texture pack. I like birch anyway. I mean, like I don't mind it, but and I think that's more of just like a joke too. Oh, there's also another bridge. Yeah, don't mind me just walking on water. uh, I kind of want to do the water elevator. Like a Willy Wonka. Whee! Okay. I gotta be careful with the drift now. If you fall in the wrong spot, it's death. So, uh, look at this though. This is a giant mob grinder, which if I ever need supplies, I would just turn it off of peaceful and then have a bunch of mobs grind in here. No, that sounds bad. A bunch of mobs would. Oh, actually, that looks pretty cool. Let's go check that out. This is the start of another water elevator. I was going to do one on each side, but now I don't know. And actually, even that, like, because I was going to do a water elevator there, but have one go to each floor, and you'd have your own individual water elevator for your floor. So you could have two options to, like, progress up that building. So, like, each, oh, and I'm building a whole nother, like, red palace thing there. Like, some kind of evil, like, I don't know. That's all out of red nether brick. That's pretty sick, but it's pretty sick. It's out of the nether brick, like I'm making rhymes. But no, I'd have like one water elevator go to the first floor, or maybe even skip the first floor, but like then the next water elevator go to the second floor, and third and fourth and so on, and then just have like, so this is how much space a water elevator takes, about like 3 blocks minimum. And then you could do another one, kind of like Harry Potter with a bunch of fireplaces side by side, like the flues. I mean, the idea would be like there'd be a different water portal or a water entryway that would launch you up as like an elevator. And then to get down, you just jump out into the water. Like, there could be ones like, so the magma blocks actually pull you down. So you could go that route, have one push up and one pull down. But I don't know. And you definitely don't want to fall down that. That's where all the mobs would fall. You can see there's fireplaces way down there. Way down there. Is that water? I mean, it should be. Oh, okay, so the light's coming in. I mean, all of that should be water. This is the next one, and I put 2 water blocks, like one there, in each of these areas. So there's 8 total. and then the water flows all the way to the center, but it doesn't flow into it. So technically, there's water in every one of those. It just doesn't look like it with the city texture pack. It could even be in this one, like if I jumped in here. Anyways, I was coming over here, so that's water. See, it's kind of hard to. It's not as obvious, but it's there. And I think there's one there too, but I don't know. I wanted to come over here and see what this looked like. I mean, it does actually look pretty cool. I don't know. And I haven't actually gotten a migraine from it, so as long as you don't stare too far off in the distance, whatever. I kind of like it. Like, I feel like it's a nice, like, Mario Sunshine thing. I just really don't like andesite because it's just dull gray. I think this building is dull and gray and bricks, like, and that one's being spruced up. It is made out of bricks, but like each of the floors. But I'm adding like literal emerald blocks to make it like an emerald city. All of this, like, we've got that layered with that. Eventually, I'll come in and replace the wall with something fancier. So I think that's just cobblestone wall. And you can see some of the village, like there's some houses. Although that's already looking so much better putting the snow down. Yeah. But for now, let's go fix that thing. Whee! Ah! Then boom, right back up. All right. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. Do I have all the stuff? I think I can build another one down there. So yeah, these are the things. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Perfect. Also, I don't need that there. Okay. Oh, I did have some more windows. I guess I could have brought those and fixed that up. Oh well. I mean, I still have a lot of work to do on this in general. Like, I need more of the copper blocks. Yeah, this does look pretty cool. And I think it would do the same thing if it was andesite, just because of the alternating checkerboard pattern. Or maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to make it to where it's not checkerboard and just make it like lines or blocks or splotches. I don't know. If it was all diorite, or not diorite, granite, that might be something. I feel like the diorite's better used up in like the mountain, like fortress or castle or whatever. Okay. So first things first. Let's go ahead and get that back. Well, do we have space? We could unload some of this stuff here finally. We don't need all these mine cards. Extra one, so we'll keep the one. A bunch of extra rail. Let's see, I'm actually gonna need that. Some extra torches, some iron, a bunch of, well, let's keep that for now. What? I'm still not sure how I want to build the pathway to the melon village, or the melon pyramids, because I want to have like, because this kind of does. Or maybe that's what I meant for this to be. It was just a fancy way to get up. The difficult way. And then I just made a stairway here, so you can just... That said, so 0 is this way, and 0 is this way. So I think if I want to keep 0, it's the red torch line. So if I kept this as 0, I would actually need to make on this side. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So 0, 0. Let's put a torch here. Whoops. If nothing else, oh, come on. So there's that. I'm trying to think of where I want the... This will be the depot. I like that. And then let's see what we'll have. Well, because the other one, it's kind of weird. It's like at a corner, and I kind of want to get away from that with this one. So if you come up here, let's go ahead and finish this up. So it's basically going to be the rail here. It's taking so much concentration. Oh. Oh, all right. Let's see, 4, and then I guess I should try to put down like a rail. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. All right. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and do like the... Oh my gosh, stop. Just temporarily, we'll move my usual setup. Actually, let's go ahead and do the rest of this too. All right, so that's fixed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you know what? No, what we're gonna do. The corner is gonna be a power corner. So no matter what direction you're coming from, I like how that ended up. So it's not 8 would have been this one. This should have been the power rail, but instead I split it into. It's still powered by one redstone torch, and so then like it'll follow the torch schema this way. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. I think it's that. 32 and 24. Yeah. We're just going down to increments of that, and then yeah, I will break this because this doesn't... There's no point to it now. But I'm gonna need to make another row because this is gonna be 4, just like it was coming down here, like 1 row on each side. Just like that. This is an okay way to build it, and then no. Spoke too soon. And I don't have the total chaos. Okay, that's good for now. I don't need to keep going. I've got a complete rail all that way. However, wait, no, what I was going to do is going to make... Actually, wait, let's keep that down there in case I need to add another row or what have you. So the dust, we need an activator rail, detector rails, and 2 of those. Okay, so let's actually just make it on this existing one. Wait. Is it that simple? And then... Come on. Ah! Oh, you know what it was? I mixed them up. I put 2 activators and not... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Okay, no. Oh. This... Got it. No, I had it right. Yes! I mean, so that's right going that way. Let's come in from the other way. It should be fine coming in from the other way, but just to be sure. Just to be sure. Wow. Okay. So, there's that, and that. That's good. Actually, leave all that here. So these are good for more activator rails because you need the red. Although I need a crafting table out here, and I don't see... I have no idea how far that water goes, and judging by this map, it could be quite a ways, so we won't worry about that. Let's just get back to the projects. That's the projects, and we'll call it a day, at least for this. I have the whole day off, so happy holidays, whether you celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day or Columbus Day. I mean, I understand why Columbus is both celebrated and hated. I just got back from Portugal, and I did a walking tour, and I learned that like a big part of Portuguese heritage is how they sailed all over the place, and they brought trade, and they mixed cultures, and so it was really interesting as far as that goes. But like, I mean, a lot of things at the time, they were involved in slavery, and like we were involved in trading slaves, and there were some not so honorable business models out there. I mean, and that's wildly understating the fact of like forcing somebody and like basically their life is now a piece of property and like that. It should never have happened and will never happen again. To a point. I mean, we already have that with like people are basically like property with like their value. I mean, we need to be careful with that because people are working themselves to death and like just being like a commodity. And there we go. It's gonna do it. No? Wow. I keep moving that back and it's still, I guess just like from how far I was, and yeah, see it's starting to oxidize here. Um, I guess I need more copper blocks, but, or just signs. What is this thing? Is that I think that's just a spruce sign. Let's go grab some. I have some over here. Okay. Actually, wait, I think I had some right in here. Yeah. Hanging signs even. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's only 2 signs though. Let's get some more built. In case I want to go it that way. 16's or 11's a good number for if I want to go that route. I think it's 6 oh, I have some of these. Oh, they're waxed. I don't want the waxed ones. Hmm. Oh, you know what? Maybe I waxed all those ones out there. That could very well be. But that'd be funny. There we go. That's better. 11, 11. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. So, whichever way I go with. Oh, and I need the unwaxed ones. So let's go get the copper. Because I want those to fade to that green, oxidized green, like, kind of like rust. I mean, not like it is. But, well, it's not like real rust. Like, real rust in the world. Well, I guess it is. The oxidization of the Statue of Liberty, like that green color. Like, the Statue of Liberty used to look copper, like these blocks that we're gonna get. And she turned green over the years just being out in the air. So, um, and I'm not 100% if that wasn't intentional. Like, they knew it was gonna turn into, like, maybe it was like a fake gift. Like, haha, we're gonna troll these people. Like, there we go. So, chiseled copper. Okay. And I know this would almost be like, why don't you have it in the center of the city square or something? But like, if you think about it, if we had to close this off, you'd want all of this to still be readily available knowledge out here in like the DMZ, the DNZ, the or no, it's DMZ, demilitarized zone. And in computer science and cybersecurity, you have the DMZ of like where the public can come and access, but yet it doesn't have access to the security stuff. So it's like a neutral area that you still control somewhat, but the public has access to, a limited amount of access. Um, Anyways, yeah, so like as these blocks oxidize, they'll turn more green like this to solid green. They'll be that green all over. So this is all just like one kind of theme. Oh. And this is almost like splitting hairs, like two-tier justice and the war on Americans. So that's really the war on drugs, and that's been a systemic arm of racism. People didn't do anything to stop it either. So that's like how, and it is towards black people, like the slaves that came over and their ancestors, and like, and then we banned weed in the 70s, um, or whenever reefer madness was, like, I want to say it was closer to like the 50s, but anyways, that started the war on drugs or the war on Americans. We basically are waging war with ourselves, and we banned a substance that's really harmless. Not only harmless, but cannabis has been found to have several medicinal properties, which is all it's supposed to take for a substance to be scheduled Schedule 3, whereas Schedule 1 is there's no redeeming qualities. And that's what's kind of interesting about this is like the punishments and stuff for like, you know, the severity of the substance or the severity of the drug or the thing or whatever, like however you want to think about it. Schedule 1 is like there's no, it's not the most dangerous. It's just that there's no reason to have it, so it's considered the most dangerous. Whereas, like with um, pharmaceutical drugs, those are technically a Schedule 3 at least because they have medicinal properties. So if you got caught with an OxyContin pill, and see, that's where I guess I get confused because that does have medicinal properties. It's if it's just not yours. However, it's used the same and it's received the same as like black tar heroin, like on the streets, like or just any kind of heroin. Like there's just like it's that opiate. So if you're addicted to opiates, heroin will satiate that addiction and keep it going too. So it's like that's how people get hooked on one of the worst drugs in human history, which is heroin. And the doctors are giving it out like candy. And so, ugh. So, anyways, that's why I have so much focus on this because that's like the main thing that's wrong with America that we could fix if we just ended the war on drugs, used science to approach every substance. Because we're finding, I had a great discussion with Grok the other day about, um, actually, we need a book to be writing this stuff down. And I'm gonna, so it's hard to put the information on here for me to put it on here, but it's easier for people, like, say, once I take a snapshot of this realm and, like, release it, like, give it out for free to the world, which is what Waddles does periodically, is he'll build this, like, you know, really fascinating world, and he'll spend a lot of time, like, going through the build of everything, and, like, it's just amazing stuff. Like, I don't think I've seen a better builder on Minecraft. And I've seen a lot of great builders, mind you, like Mumbo Jumbo with redstone stuff is what that person's famous for. Technoblade used to be famous for playing, I believe, and like the gameplay, and there was like a whole world of Minecraft players of that era, and that's why Technoblade was featured in the movie. Oh, and there's a second movie coming out. So it's just yeah, the Minecraft community is just really awesome, and so this is more of like the how do I fix things. So, but for now, we're gonna go. So I might have to AFK or something here. And those could even be just the entryways. Like just have like pillars of copper, then have each of the things. It's a little too tight in here, so I need to. I want to make an oxidation farm though, so I can build with the green ones. I don't know if it makes a difference having like sides exposed. I think it does, and that's why I think I was originally doing this as like standalone columns like this. So this is fine, like to keep them this way, but once I get inside, I think I'd like to skip. Okay. Like, so if it's just a... No. Maybe this? Like have it diagonal, come in diagonal from here? Let's make it 10 high. Yeah, okay. Or should it all be chiseled? Or maybe like different types of copper? I don't know. But anyways, now we gotta like do signs. So we could do hanging signs. Hmm. Should they be relevant? It's like I have a book for each one is what the goal is. So each topic. I think it bleeps it out. Substances? There we go. Drugs. And it bleeps it out. Look at that. It bleeps the whole thing out. That's fine. That's war is fine. Okay. So the war on Americans, and then I was thinking like I could do like the hanging signs for all of it, like the two-tier justice, like absorb that in there because this is basically the GOP strategy. But then the DNC strategy, maybe that should be on the other side, and then in the middle, something like that. So I don't know. How long have we been? Oh, geez, I've only meant to do a couple hours of this, so that's fine. So we got some good progress. We got the railway fixed to origin. We put in a couple of these depots things. Um, I need a chest here. That's what I need to do. So, but for now, we'll just go back to the other way, and then. Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna AFK here for a bit. But I'm gonna end the stream, and then I might try to do a technical stream today. I really need to get on, like, figure out maybe make it like an either Sunday or Monday thing. I usually work Mondays, but then like a Monday evening, I usually feel like up to doing a stream. But then like I don't know. So I want to get to where I'm doing one educational or tech kind of focused, where people can kind of come and ask questions. I mean, really, they can ask questions with any of this stuff. But I think people are more likely to make discussions with one of the traditional like streams where I actually have the chat room. So until I get that fixed, I gotta wait for the tech streams for people to actually like be able to do their input. Better anyway. I mean, at least here I've had some good conversations, but it's usually like you can only have like a one-on-one conversation, and if this channel ever takes off, that's not a sustainable model for people talking. So. All right, but anyways, whatever I do, actually, I'm gonna go do some programming, play some video games and stuff, some other video games, but like take a break from like thinking and focusing, relax a little bit. Not that this wasn't super relaxed, so I don't know. And you can see it up there. Oh, yeah, this is so cool. All right, well, ta-ta for now. I'll see y'all in the next one.